Europe will get its first universal theme park after the British government secured a deal with the US media giant Comcast. The park will be based in Bedfordshire and it's expected to create 28,000 jobs when it opens in 6 years. The resort will be based on many of Universal hit movies, including The Minions and Jurassic Park. Well, our employment correspondent Zoe Conway reports.
The sun nearly always shines. There's magic all around. Universal Orlando is one of the most popular resorts in the world. Now just imagine all the wizards, superheroes and monsters transported here to the site of a disused brickworks near Kempston in Bedfordshire. Comcast, Universal's owner, says the resort will bring a £50 billion boost to the economy and create 28,000 jobs.
Right, so this is it.
No wonder the Prime Minister looked pleased as he was given a tour of the plans by Comcast President Mike Kavanagh.
And you gradually work your way around the park to different lands, four different lands.
The government recently gave the go-ahead to the expansion of nearby Luton Airport and has promised to invest in local transport links.
We're just so pleased that the government are coming on board and they're doing the infrastructure, and some of the brightest and most fantastic people at Universal are working on these problems. And it's just going to be the best news that's happened to our town in a very long time.
It'll be another 6 years before the adventure can begin, and what Universal says will become the largest visitor attraction in the UK. Zoe Conway, BBC News.
Well, our correspondent Jo Black is at that site in Bedfordshire. She gave us an update.
Yes, I'm standing on the site. As you can see, there's a big pile of bricks behind me. I'm standing in some brick rubble. As you were just saying, this used to be brickwork, so it's old industrial land. But this site is about 500 acres. It's just south of Bedford, and as you've just been hearing, it could become the UK's biggest tourist attraction, bringing visitors not only from around this country but also from around the world. And there does seem to be a lot of support locally for this. Of course, there will be residents who are worried about disruption as the construction phase starts, but many people are supportive. And if you talk to the local authorities, the leaders there from Bedfordshire and the neighbouring areas, they are in favour of what this project could bring, the potential it could bring to this area. Even Universal, when they were in their engagement phase, they were talking to people face to face, of course, but they did a survey and had 6,000 plus respondents, and they said that 92% of those were supportive of this project. Now, the geography, as I say, we're just south of Bedford. 30 miles in that direction is Cambridge. We're 55 miles down south is London, but 20 miles down the road is London Luton Airport. And as you just heard in Zoe's report there, last week the government gave permission for that airport to expand, so there will be more passengers using that airport in the years to come. Also, 5 miles in that direction, there is a new rail station, and there could even be more rail facilities. There could be actually a rail station very near the park if East West Rail, a rail line designed to connect Oxford and Cambridge, if all their proposals get the go-ahead. So there could be plenty of rail facilities around here. And yes, you know, it could really, all of this infrastructure, all these big projects getting the go-ahead sort of all together, all combining, could really put this area on the map and bring the investment and the growth that the UK government is just so keen to see.
Yeah, really keen. And you could see the Prime Minister was really happy when that announcement by Universal was made.
Yes, and if you talk to people around here, if you talk to Universal, they say there could be around 28,000 jobs created as a result of this park and resort coming here. That would be 20,000 people in the construction phase, around 8,000, maybe even 10,000 when the park is operational. And Universal say that would be around 80% of those workers would come from the surrounding areas. So there is a lot of excitement about what this park could bring.
Yeah, there certainly is. Our thanks to Jo Black at that disused brickwork site in Bedfordshire, where in 6 years' time it will be completely transformed into a Universal theme park.